G'day all, welcome back to Nat's Knackers Yard, if indeed you are coming back. I am Nat and this is my Knackers Yard. There is a big gap in it. There is a ZX6R size hole in my life. Yeah, it's at the garage for MOT. I've had a mental week, I really have. It's just been one of those and I've just not had the opportunity to take it across or to book it. Actually, it's entirely my own fault. But I had a chat with Hayden and I've just dropped it off and he'll do it when he can get around to it and squeeze it in and do the tyres and the valves and everything else, which is really good of him. Rode beautifully over there. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting that back. There's still a few, I still need to clean out the carbs. It's a little bit rough, but it's just such a nice high, like domineering position when you're on that thing. It's lovely. What else has been going on? I've been getting really frustrated with various delivery firms. Made a few orders last weekend, middle of the week, everything was supposed to turn up and only one thing did, and that was the fuel pump for the ZX6R, so the OEM one. Took that one out, it was working, but they're shit. And I made a big fuss about it last time and quoted and stole a little bit of footage from Motorcycle MD, who said much the same. It's just inconsistent to the point where there's one of those in kit because kit's broke. Now I ordered one middle of the week last weekend, supposed to arrive on Wednesday. It's now Saturday and it's still not here, which is feckin' irritating. And all of the tracking apps just seem to be shite and just tell you things like at National Sourcing Hub, at Local Hub, then back at National, then back. It's just fucking ridiculous. But anyway, midweek this failed on me. So the fuel pump just wasn't pumping. It wasn't pumping. It wasn't working at all. So the one that I've taken out of Kermit, I was going to bang in kit and say, well, it's inconsistent. It doesn't seem to be that bad. And then suddenly I try kit. Just the most annoying thing in the world. You know, I don't like broken bikes. I like working bikes. Inconsistent bikes do my fucking head in. So yeah, I've got one on order. It's supposed to have been here by now. I'm loath to swap that across because it seems to be working again, but I don't want to get stuck somewhere. So I'm just going to hold off and see if at some point today Hermes actually deliver, which would be nice of them because it's their fucking job. While I've got a bit of space and a bit of time, let's have a go with Sting. Sting's good, really good, but there's something not quite right. Right, let's see if we can get this. Let's see if I can get Sting started. Bear in mind, I was starting for a few days and it was cold. I'm making my excuses early. Rather than can't tell stationary, I'm going to chuck my kit on and take it up down the road. Right, we will scratch that idea. We will scratch that idea. The observant may notice there is no car. That's because there's no wife. She's left me. She's left me for the weekend. It's gone out for a girly weekend with friends, or for the night anyway, with her sister and a few mates, which is nice. What's less nice is the fact that she's gone with my helmet in the back of the car from when she picked me up from dropping off the MOT, which is fucking irritating. But hey, what can you do? So what, I've literally just taken that up the hill 15 yards, did a little turn it around, come back whilst rehearsing the line. I'm just turning my bike around in case anybody stopped me, because I'm doing it without a helmet. There's something not right. It runs really well, makes loads of noise. But it just, and the idle sounds great. No, I'm going to see if I can leave it, see if it'll cut out like it's trying. See if it'll cut out so you can see it. As long as I can be prepared to wait. There's something still not right, and I think I know what it is now. If I can find it, and if I still have it, I will drop up a picture of the carb kit that I bought for it, because the idle jets look wrong, and I'll drop it in just here. Now if I haven't dropped it in, that means I can't find it. Looking over on kit, I did order some OEM idle jets or slow jets, which are those. They don't fit. That is one of the originals there. You can just see within the pack. Now, g'day. Now the slight issue that I've got is I've only got 3 of them, because if you remember or look back to the first video or second video, I can't remember, when I dug the carbs out, one was seized in, and I effectively had to snap it to get it out, and I can't find where that is. But I have a plan, and it's this evening's plan. So it probably won't be in this video. Well, no, it'll be in this video. I'll merge them together, I think. What I intend to do is I've got the 3, get those in. The ones that I've got are considerably longer, and actually the only ones I can find that measure the same as this in terms of I know spout, thread and length are not the same size. They are considerably shorter actually. So I think what I'm going to do is take the ones that I got in it from the cheap Chinese kit. I'm then going to cut one down so it's the same length and put the other 3 back in, and just see if that makes any difference. Wish me luck. Right, 1 time's well practiced carb removal later, and a split and 1 bowl off, and my memory has failed me, because old versus new. Oh, come on, focus. There we go. Old versus new. They are the same size and the same length. The bit that I can't tell is what size they are. Now, the originals are not marked, 35s. I can't see them. Yeah, 35s. Just make it out. Oh, there's no point me trying to show you on a camera. No idea. I don't know about the new ones, so I'm going to bang in 3 of those, see how we get on. Right, and there we go, that's the 3 that I've changed done. I've just noticed my normal error every time I do carbs, and that is forgetting to do up the drain valves. Right, so what? What's the time? I haven't quite got time to do this now, because part of the missus being away for the day is parental duties, and oops, still pissing fuel, and I was informed it's the school Christmas fete today, so gotta go and do that bit, and then once that's done, assuming it doesn't take too long, let's get this bad boy mounted and see if that's made any difference. Full disclosure, on those idle valves, they weren't as tight as I would like them. I don't know why, I don't know what I was doing. Don't get me wrong, they weren't loose, but they weren't nipped up quite as much as I would prefer. So yeah, I'm going to go and do stuff and then come back and go on with this. Right, so that's a couple of seconds for you and a good couple of hours for me. Been to the school Christmas fair. Awesome. Right, so arms back on. He says confidently. Right, carbs back on. So I've got dry carbs, so this isn't going to go straight off. So let's see how we go. So much better. there we go. So return to the original idle jets, well, ×3. One of the new kit. I couldn't tell the difference between the jetting of them, if they're 35s or if they're 40s, frankly. They're either one or the other. However, I don't think it was the fact that they're different jets. I think it was the fact that they were slightly loose, which is my own fault. I don't know how I've managed to do that, but I have managed to do that somehow. But what I have noticed is that looked it up down the hill again. I don't have a helmet with me. My missus is taking it with me, so it's literally 10 yards up the hill to the turnaround. Anyway, for people concerned about my well-being, Fat Black, what's that, BMW? You can see the little junction there, it's literally up and down the hill. Yeah. Coming up, looking at the rev counter, it's the smoothest that's been. That's beautiful. It sounds like, yeah. So for those that are trying to educate me to listen to a bike for when it's firing on all four, I'm adamant this is firing on all four. It sounds great, but let's just confirm using the most rudimentary process possible. Scorchio, 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 Scorchio. Yeah. So that is running on all four. I'm starting to get an ear for it. Starting to. I'm not way off yet. Right, and now I thought this was ready for MOT before. It is now. That just sounds beautiful. It feels really assured. I'm really peeved I haven't got my helmet, because I just want to whip it around the block. I just want to confirm what I know, and what I know is this is a great little bike. Just for shits and giggles, let's just do a bit of pre-MOT-ism. So horn. I don't think both of those are working, but there is one. Let me have a check. Yeah, that one works, that one doesn't, but it's got a working horn. Lights, low beam, full beam, happy. Indicators, left, right, yep, and left, yep. That's light on, rear light on, brake, yeah, on the pedal, on the lever, yeah, happy. I've got absolutely, well, it's got entirely reconditioned brakes, front and rear, nice dry forks, I've got no notching at all, no binding. I think we are good. And I have had a love-hate relationship with this. I have both loved it and hated it at the same time, which is unusual. Real little bike. I've just got to wait for Kermit, the ZX6, to be MOT'd, and then what I'll do is take this one to the MOT station, ride back Kermit. Jobs are good, but no, chuffed. Just annoyed that I can't take you on a test ride or can't go on one myself. I don't have a spare helmet, I certainly don't have a spare GoPro. Bloody irritating, but hey. Right, that'll do me for the day. Now, I was hoping that Mr. or Mrs. or Ms. Hermes would rock up with my fuel pump for kit, but obviously not. Never mind, there's still time, I suppose. You never know, I might get it, and then tomorrow might be pissing around trying to get kit done properly. Failing that, might just have a bit of a solution of douche on Sting. Right, that'll do me. Thanks very much all. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for the new subscribers. Great to have you along. Thanks for the existing ones, the old ones. Thanks for the advice all. I've never claimed I've never claimed to know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm going to sit in a shed. I'm not formally trained in this. I've only been riding for 4 years. Apart from 125s when I was 17 type thing. That was a long time ago. I don't claim to know it all. I make mistakes constantly. Please feel free to correct my mistakes nicely. Let's not be dicks about this. I don't claim to be an expert. I don't claim to do tutorials. I'm not trying to teach people how to do things. You're just coming along with me on the ride as I learn how to do things, sometimes badly. I'm a firm believer that you learn as much from a bad example as a good example, and arguably some of the lessons are harder hit, but I'm learning by doing. So if you see me make big mistakes or you see anything that you fundamentally disagree with, let me know, and I'll try a different way next time, and then together we might find good ways of doing good things. But when you look back at what this bike used to look like, well happy. Cheers all, catch you later.